Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, honorable all of the committee, presenter and participant, the International Conference on Advanced Science, Engineering and Innovation 2025. Nice to meet you all. I am Sudirman. I am student from Hasanuddin University. Thank you for the opportunity to speak to you. I'd like to present my paper, Analysis of Criteria and Sub-Criteria in the Development of Project Selection System in the Pre-Tender Process of Construction Project in Indonesia, Framework of Thinking. So, let, let me start with the first point, introduction. The project selection can be interpreted as a process to choose a project where the priority of each project idea will be assessed from various perspectives. The company must be able to ensure that the selected project is in accordance with the company needs, supported by the right and objective tools. The reality, many projects fail to be executed because the project chosen are not in line with the company's goals. Standard guidelines and that are quantitatively and objectively still very limited in making decisions on project selection in the pre-tender process. Often decisions are taken only based on intuition and the desire to obtain as many projects as possible without objective consideration, so that many projects won by contractor do not provide benefits or advantage for the company. As long as the author knows, currently the literature discussing of the topic project selection in the pre-tender process from the contractor's perspective are still very limited. The previous research, most of them discuss the investment project selection from an investor's perspective, selection contractor on sub and subcontractor in the project tender process from the project owner's perspective, selection the priority scale of project be worked on first, and selection the best working method in project completion. The research gap, it does not discuss the identification and analysis criteria and sub-criteria as a basis for decision making for contractor to select project to be followed in the pre-tender process. It is important to develop a model, a guideline that allow contractors to make the best choice among alternatives for limited time and resource. Some important things to consider in creating a model or guideline of project selection include realistic. A good guideline must be reflect the company's vision, strategic mission, consider technical and commercial risks, including experience, cost, and time. The second, ability. The guideline must consider the resources owned by the company. And the third, flexibility. The guideline can be modified according to the change of business environment condition. Fourth, easy. The guideline must be made simple so that it is easy to use by the team in the company. And the fifth, the cost guidelines must be cost effective for optimal result. And the sixth, representativeness. The guideline must be widely used and can be applied to many project alternatives and support general comparison of project alternatives. Referring to the phenomenon, this research was developed with research question 1, identification of criteria and sub-criteria for development of project selection system on the pre-tender process in construction project. And research question 2, analyzing the dominant criteria and sub-criteria to develop a project selection system at the pre-tender process in construction project. Now I'll move on to the second point, method. The data collections carried out in the two stages included. Data collection for research question 1 is to conduct the literature from study various related reference, and data collection for research question 2 to identify the criteria and sub-criteria for developing a project selection was conducted by conducting a perception or opinion survey by questionnaire, and validation of the result through focus group discussion with expert data, and processing will be carried out by using analytical hierarchy process method. At the figure 1, you can see example for the criteria hierarchy, and in the figure 2, you can see the research flowchart, and based on the literature study, you can see the table 1 hierarchy of research criteria, which the first column consists of the criteria, and the second column consists of sub-criteria, and the third column consists of variable, and the fourth column consists of reference. For the tile, finance criteria have 5 sub-criteria, include payment method, payment system, source of fund, payment track record, and cost incurred up front. In the commercial criteria, have 5 sub-criteria, include margin of profit, scope of work, nature of contract, duration of work, and use of existing resources. In the technique criteria, have 5 sub-criteria, include previous project experience, implementation of risk level, portfolio performance, and project location. The marketing criteria have 2 sub-criteria, include contract turnover value and tender method, and the law and social criteria have 3 sub-criteria, include completeness of tender documents, owner reputation, and legality of project owner. The questionnaire data is processed with the validity test using product moment correlation formula, reliability test using Cronbach's alpha formula, and descriptive analysis use modus and mean, and analyze hierarchy process use consistency ratio and consistency index. So there are 4 basic principles on the analyze hierarchy process method. The first, the composition. The second, comparison of assessment. The third, determining priorities. And the fourth, consistency. If you see the table 2, termination of analysis hierarchy process values from SATI, the first column consists level of interest, and the second column consists of definition, and the third column consists information. For example, level of interest 1, it means equally important. Level of interest 3, a little more important. 5, more important. 7, very important. 9, absolutely more important. 2, 4, 6, and 8, middle value, given when there is a doubt in the assessment between 2 adjacent levels of importance. Now, I'll move on to the third point, result and discussion. If you see the figure 3, the research framework, there are processes like the monitor for research question 1. At the input, there are reference, regulation, an old project report, and the ad process literature study and output criteria and sub-criteria selection system. The research question 2, criteria and sub-criteria project selection system, but the process collecting data, perception survey questionnaire, focus group discussion, and data analyzed by analyze hierarchy process, and the output level of importance of criteria and sub-criteria. Based on the literature study, the criteria and sub-criteria for developing a project selection system include 5 criteria, which the first criteria, finance criteria H1, consists 5 sub-criteria, include payment methods, payment system, source of fund, payment track record, and cost incurred upfront. The X2 commercial criteria consists 5 sub-criteria, include margin of profit, scope of work, nature of contract, time period, and use of existing resources. The X3 technique criteria have 3 sub-criteria, include previous project experience, implementation of risk level, and portfolio performance. The X4 marketing criteria have 2 sub-criteria, include contract turnover value and tender method. But the X5 legal and social criteria have 3 sub-criteria, include completeness of tender documents, owner reputation, and legality of project owners. Now, I'll move on to the fourth point, conclusion. Based on the final result of the study, the criteria and sub-criteria for developing a project selection system will be obtained, which can be used as a rating tools in considering decision-making for selecting construction project in the pre-tender process of construction project in a measurable and objective. The result of this study are expected to contribute to construction service company as guide in making decision on project selection of the pre-tender process. That's all what I want to share. Thank you. You're nice. See you next time. And wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.